As a business, we're involved in commercial property development. We'll find a concept, put it together, and then bring our investors around it. Charity's the same, like a dragon's den for startups, in a way. It's applying that principle to the charity. The amount of money that we raise, which is generally 80 to 100,000 pounds a year, we have to think how best we can leverage that money from a charity point of view. We'll get ideas from various consultants and we'll run with those, try and prove a concept, then for the next level of investment that might come in from some of the major charities like the Wellcome Trust or British Heart Foundation. So when we have a project, we put a team of consultants together. So you'll have lawyers, you'll have architects, you'll have quantity surveyors, you'll have agents, you'll have all sorts of specialists around the project. Those teams we like to integrate with other teams and other projects. So we'll have a charity event challenge where it is about networking, our teams meeting other teams, but also doing it in a format where there's perhaps a physical challenge, so the teams themselves can actually enjoy the challenge. That mentality is something we try to take through our business and the charity together. We found that very fruitful. It is about finding new opportunities and new challenges. We like to roll our sleeves up. We have the same attitude in the charity as we have the business, taking things on and going for it effectively. Last year I was invited to speak at a real estate conference in Lisbon. There were 500 real estate professionals across all sorts of spheres of real estate. Probably 99% of them have not heard of myocarditis. So that's a great way of actually getting the message out there in terms of awareness from a myocarditis point of view. If I'm speaking in a room of 100 people, I tend to find at least 2 come up to me afterwards who have had direct experience of myocarditis or indirect experience of myocarditis. That's great in terms of going back to the conference, in terms of generating more awareness, more engagement. Just recently, we've had a runner who ran the London Marathon, who directly came out of that particular conference. And we have others now participating and people engaging. So the real estate industry is very good at networking and helping where they can. But in terms of achievements, we saved a life. As a young guy that knew my son who had symptoms of myocarditis, and he pushed his doctor to take it a step further and analyse his bloods, and he did have myocarditis, so we've saved a life. We participate in advising the government about myocarditis. We've identified a gene called titin. We're now working to effectively make it benign. The list goes on. In terms of actually helping individuals, we've got a great story around the London Marathon. We have a lady who ran on behalf of her husband who had myocarditis, had an open heart transplant. She really ran her heart out in the London Marathon, struggled. She was on the phone to her husband for the last 10 miles and he was giving her inspiration to finish it. That story is unbelievable. I've got many similar stories to that. I was invited to speak to primary school children, which I've never done before. So I started off about the charity, prescribing what it is and what it does, to a sea of blank faces. I just didn't get it at all. I'm standing there talking, I think I've got to change something here, I've got to get some engagement somehow. So I started talking about Disneyland. Put your hands up if you've been to Disneyland, great. And then gradually got some engagement in terms of more basic playful aspects in terms of what they do. And then my son Alexander, how he went to school and what his hobbies were and so on and so forth. Again, there's lots of things I could talk about, but that one stands out to me in terms of becoming relevant to a particular age group, which I've never done before. I'm very lucky that everybody in the business really enjoys the charitable aspect. From the individual's point of view in the business, it gives them a different outlook, actually a different way of doing things.